Hey, everybody. So, my guest today is Ruth. She's the co founder of ReConvert, a Shopify app to easily build thank you pages that convert. As always, we would like to hear more of the founding story and the strategies that accelerated their growth success. Ruth, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes, definitely.
All right. So, first off, can you tell us a bit more about ReConvert? How would you describe it?
So ReConvert is a post-purchase upsell app for Shopify that my brother and I founded together. We were actually both merchants on Shopify, and we just wanted to create something that didn't exist in the market. So that's where ReConvert came from.
So, what's the business model of ReConvert? How are you making money?
So ReConvert has a freemium business model. So our pricing is built in a way where we actually grow with our customers. If a store doesn't make any sales, we don't charge any money from them. But as they go, we charge more and more because we really want to give value, even if you're just starting out and you don't have the money to pay for an app like that. Other than that, we are a micro-saas. We are on the Shopify platform, so stores can basically install us from the Shopify App Store. And it's a seamless integration with Shopify. They don't really have to put in a credit card, they don't have to do anything. They just use the app and pay monthly.
Sounds good. So, you were talking about how you founded ReConvert with your brother.
Mhm.
Can you take us back to those early days? How did you start and launch the app?
So it was actually pretty funny. We called it kind of like startup for cheap people because both my brother and I are not developers. We don't really write any code, and we didn't have a lot of money. We were bootstrapping everything. So we kind of took it one day at a time. We started off with just finding a developer to create the app. We found an agency, a development agency that we started working with, and we're still working with them. And they just started off with one person working on the app, and slowly we grew. Right now, there are around 30 developers working on it, and all from the same agency. We've been working with them so closely, they've become partners, even though they're still service providers. Um, and we basically just thought, what do we want to have? What is important to us for the customer experience? We wrote a very basic specification document and just got the ball rolling from there without really fully knowing what we were doing.
That's interesting. How did you get your first paying users to the product?
So I think that the main advantage of a micro SaaS is if you launch it on a platform with an app store or a plugin store. This is just taking the complexity out of customer acquisition. So in Shopify, this is an incredible opportunity to launch on the Shopify App Store. We started getting customers from day one, and we have a 30 days free trial. So after 30 days, some of them started paying, some of them remained free customers. It was very seamless from the beginning.
And is the Shopify store still your most important acquisition channel to get new customers on board right now? Or are you working with other marketing channels as well?
So for WeConvert, it's basically our only acquisition channel. We do have other apps now that some of them are not just on Shopify, and we have other channels for them. We've done a lot of marketing, whatever it is, co-marketing with other apps and integrations, content. We're on YouTube and we have a few blogs. We do social media, we do some PPC. So we do market the app, but eventually the funnel is built in a way where we get them to hear about us, direct them to the Shopify App Store, to our App Store listing, and they install from there.
Sounds great. So, what is your most valuable lesson or fail up to this point as a co founder?
I think my most important lesson is to really focus on the value that you are giving and make it simple. Maybe it's two lessons, but still, I think when you're first starting out, a lot of the times people try to think of a very sophisticated idea. But if it's simple and provides actual value, you have so much a higher chance to succeed. Because, first of all, when you give value, people are willing to pay for. this is the model for any successful business. And second, when it's simple and you don't really have a lot of resources or a lot of experience, this is going to be something that kind of grows with you and teaches you along the way what you need to do.
Great lessons. So let's talk numbers for a bit. At what stage is ReConvert right now in terms of revenue or growth?
Right now, we are making, first of all, we founded the app at the end of 2018. We launched it, and right now the app is generating around 200,000 a month dollars. We have a little over 30,000 stores using us, and about a third of them are paying. So this is where we're at. We're at growth. We've started this year to really grow a team, a local team with an office and everything. We used to be fully remote. So a lot of changes and a lot of exciting new things happening.
Wow, those numbers are great. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thanks for sharing the story behind ReConvert. Now, let's wrap it up with a lightning round of 6 questions to inspire others. Before we dive into today's lightning round, let's hear a quick word from a sponsor. Do you want to build your product the best way possible? Listening to user feedback is one of the best ways to do just that. Upvote provides you with feedback boards which you can use internally or share publicly with your users. It also includes a nifty product roadmap. You are getting a 10% discount when you try out their 14-day free trial and subscribe to one of their plans. Use promo code PIRATES and you are all set. Go to upvote.com and start a 14-day free trial. Now, let's go back to the interview. If you would start a SaaS today, or a Shopify app in this case, what would be the first action to take?
Market research, as with everything.
What is some of your favorite software that you can't live without in running daily operations of ReConvert?
Slack, ClickUp, Gmail, Zoom, Calendly, to name a few.
All the essentials. What's your favorite app on your phone?
WhatsApp.
And what is your favorite book that you would recommend to people that are starting in SaaS?
I don't have something specifically for SaaS, but Atomic Habits is a great book for anyone who wants to improve their life or business.
Great recommendation. What SaaS brand do you admire the most?
Shopify are a good example. There are a lot. It's hard to choose one.
What is your favorite SaaS person to follow or read?
I really enjoy Noach Kagan. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right.
Yeah, Noah's great. Well, thanks, Ruth, for your time today and sharing your story with us. To conclude this interview, where can we learn more about you and ReConvert?
So you can find us at Anything Steal Your Apps on social media. And we also have a YouTube channel where we talk more about the behind the scenes of the business. Its name is Online Biz TV, so look it up.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the SaaS Pirate Show. We hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please leave us a review to help get this podcast out to more people like yourself. Also, if you're into SaaS, come and join the awesome SaaS Pirates community on Facebook. We would love to see you there. For now, take care.